What up, Facebook? What up, YouTube? What up, Twitter? What up, Instagram world? It's your boy Trav here one more time with Trade The Trendz. I want to make sure y'all can see me and looking at me clearly now, okay? So what I want to talk about today, real briefly, is if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Man, just think about that, man. Les Brown. I was listening to some Les Brown. Sure, I've been listening to Les Brown for almost 2 years now, straight, almost every day. If I don't get 30 minutes in, I'm getting at least 5-10 minutes in on the ride to work or on the way home from work or, doing work, when I got a semi-break, when everybody kind of away at lunch, I can turn some personal development on and get busy real quick, right? So think about it. If there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. That goes into personal self-talk. A lot of times, personally, we talk ourselves out of doing things. We tell ourselves that we cannot do something, that we cannot go past or press by. We tell ourselves that, hey, you don't have the education to do that. You don't have the people around you to do that. You don't have the support. You don't have the mental capacity. And a lot of times we talk ourselves out of doing things. Again, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm, okay? Because our self-talk sometimes really knocks us out, right? We can't be great sometimes because we're our own worst enemy. You see what I'm saying? The enemy in me, right? That's where I'm going with this, okay? So y'all bear with me on the line, right? If you understand what I'm talking about, go and put a 1 in the chat, right? But just think about, the things that we say to ourselves. A lot of times the things we say to ourselves about, hey, I can't do this. I can't be great. Today is going to be a horrible day. Today is not going to be a good day. And I think about, like I've just set myself up for failure. I've set myself up to not succeed today. To say I'm going to work, man, it's going to be, this is going to happen. This is going to happen. I've already put that negativity in my spirit, on a daily basis. So what am I supposed to do at that point, right? I have to put the right energy in me. My self-talk have to be positive self-talk, saying, hey, you know what? Today is going to be a great day. No matter what comes in front of me today, I will have the ability to push through any of those obstacles. Today, I start a new life. Today, I restart some actions that I fell off on. Today, I'm starting over. Today, I'm going to do things differently. Today is going to be a phenomenal day. Put the positivity, right back into your spirit, because that positivity then creates more positive flow throughout your day, right? But if in the morning, the first thing you're talking about is negativity, we're looking at Facebook, we're looking at R. Kelly memes, and right? Some of it, don't get me wrong, some of this stuff is funny, guys. Entertainment is entertainment. If it's funny, it's funny, right? But one thing I do know is no matter who does it, wrong is wrong, right? And I'm gonna get back to that in a second. But let's concentrate on the enemy within. Right? When you look in the mirror, what do you tell yourself when you look in the mirror every day? That you're handsome, that you're beautiful, that you're going to be a great father, you're going to be a great husband, you're going to be a great boyfriend, I'm going to be a great son, I'm going to be a great daughter, whatever it is. What are you telling yourself, right? You have to be a motivational speaker to yourself. You have to be, right? You have to be, okay? And it's important because one thing I've read is that millionaires read about 5 books a month, right? Why, Travis, why would they read 5 books a month? Think about it. Because they're always growing. There's always ability to grow, because if you're not growing, you're doing what? You're dying, okay? A lot of people die at the age of 25, but they don't see a casket until 80, right? Think about that, because they've already stopped trying to grow. They're not growing, so when my job, they give me books, I get excited, right? Because not only could I possibly grow in business, but I can grow personally, right? Some people don't look at it that. Some people look at reading a book as a task, right? And if you're looking at it as a task, that's what it's going to be. You have to reach and look for value. What do you value, right? Because one thing I understand, if you can't be happy, if your goal is not to be happy, then what else is there? But in order to be happy, you have to have the right mental thoughts. Okay? You can't be happy telling yourself every day, man, I can't find a new job because, I've done this for so long, or I can't find a new job because, man, I don't know how to do a resume, or I don't have the college degree, I don't, have the experience in that field, or I don't do this. We talk ourselves, a lot of times we talk ourselves out of so many situations that we've beat ourselves to death. We are beating ourselves to death before we can even get started. There has to be more to that. There has to be more. There has to be more. More. There has to be more. Okay, we want more. We have to ask more of you. This is the reason why, I have, when I leave out, I leave through the garage. So before I leave through the garage, I have I won't say a billboard, a poster board set up where, I kind of write down some confirmations. The main focus I look on every day is that it says, in order for things to change, you must change, right? Then, of course, things around it say family, love, financial freedom, financial peace, personal advancement, personal development, making $25K monthly, which will give me the freedom to live the life that I want to live. And I posted that as well. Before that, we save to have a life experience, which means we save all this money to go on vacation, to use our 2 weeks vacation that we get from our job to say, hey, I want to go see Jamaica, right, for a week, 2 weeks, right, to get a life experience, when I believe we should be investing so we can create freedom so we can experience life. You see what I'm saying? You don't have to worry about going to Jamaica for 2 weeks. You can stay a month if you want to. You can go once a month if you want to, if you have that freedom, and now you're experiencing life rather than just having a life experience. Okay? And I think the more we talk to ourselves, because so many people will talk themselves out of that. I can't do that. How can you make $25,000 a month? I barely make $30,000, $40,000 a year. How can you do that monthly, right? You got to be exposed to the right systems. You got to be exposed to the right environment. Because think about it. I'm pretty sure Jeff Bezos, he makes more than $25,000 a month, right? So guess what? It's possible. That alone lets me know it's possible. So me personally, when I know things are possible, then I know if it can happen for him, it can happen for me. Lord willing. If it can happen for him, it can happen for me. Point blank, period. I don't care who you are. If it can happen for Oprah, it can happen for you. If it can happen for Tyler Perry, it can happen for you. If it can happen for Jay-Z, it can happen for you. All right? Stop talking yourself out of things. Well, Jay-Z had this, Jay-Z had that. A lot of these people came from nothing. Some of them came from less than what we came from. They had less tools, less resources, less family supporting that we have, and they made it. Let's look at LeBron James, right? Let's think about this. All right? LeBron just passed Michael Jordan as to be one of the top 5 all-time scorers in NBA history, right? And I saw him get emotional because I can only imagine or empathizing, his story. As he said, growing up without a father, mother struggling. I'm not sure if family was drug impacted, not sure or not, but having the spotlight on him as soon as he almost hit 8th grade. The spotlight has been on this guy since 8th grade, and he married his high school sweetheart. He has beautiful children. He's not only a great athlete, but off the court, I see that he's also a great person. I see he gives back to his community. I see he wants more. He wants to make an impact, and things happen. When your why is bigger than your fears, then nothing can stop you, right? And to this day, you ain't heard about him being in no trouble with the law. You ain't never heard about him being in no trouble with his lady, out here with no other ladies. You ain't never seen a joint like that. And LeBron came from nothing, but everybody gonna say, hey, well, it's LeBron. Yeah, LeBron was disciplined. He was consistent, and he worked hard at his craft. That's the formula for success. Discipline, consistency, and hard work. Point blank, period, right? So what are you going to do, right? Because a lot of times you're going to fall off. It's going to be a day you just not going to feel like going to the gym. It's going to be a day you don't feel like going to work. It's going to be a day you don't feel like doing something. But your why has to be bigger than that fear, of not going. Because if you don't go, guess what? You can't get better. If you want to be the best and you don't put in the work, you're not going to be able to get better. You're not going to be able to get better. It's going to be important that you stay consistent and disciplined. I'm sorry, let me repeat that. You got to be disciplined enough to be consistent with, and then once you get there, you got to put in the work. Don't just go to the gym and say, I'm here, because I'm here, I made it. No, you got to put in work. You got to start sweating now, right? You got to start sweating. I heard that story about Kobe Bryant. Where Kobe Bryant was at, shoot around early before the game, and another person from the team came and shot around and finished, and Kobe stayed out there another hour or even 30 minutes after that. And Kobe said, I wanted you to know that I'm willing to work harder than you. I'm willing to do more than you, right? I'm willing to do the things today others won't do so I can have the things tomorrow others won't have, right? And that's what 5 rings, man. That's 5 of them things, right? How many people, we know people that's in the Hall of Fame that don't even have a ring, not one. Kobe went and got 5 of them things, right? Because he just was willing to work hard. He was willing to look at mistakes. He was willing to watch the losses and learn from those losses and actually win, right? He didn't take losses. He learned lessons from everything he was able to do. And then he went and then won an Emmy, right? I think it was an Emmy, right? I don't know no other star athletes winning Emmys. I don't even know, right? But you got to release that enemy within. You have to defeat the enemy within. Because if there is no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. Because the only person that matters is you, right? Your opinion of you matters most. That's the only thing that matters. Everyone's opinion of you outside of you is none of your business. What people think of me is not my business. It's not my business at all, right? I'm going to be me. I'm going to do the things I love to do. I'm going to be respectful. I'm going to be polite. I'm going to do my best to be inspirational, and hopefully I can impact others, in a positive way. And guess what? Some people are just not going to like that. I see some people say now, why is he so positive? Who does he think he is? Does he think he's TD Jakes or somebody? No, I don't think that. I don't aim to be that. I aim to be Travis Jones, right? This is me. Some people going to like it. Some people going to love it. Some people not going to like it so much. And that's okay. I'm okay with that. Because the people that is going to like it, the people that I'm going to impact makes it worth it. That's what it's all about. Just makes it worth it. I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here to have 100,000 likes or 100,000 shares. No, I would rather create 1, 2 to 5 to 10 different life-changing, scenarios for some people. Somebody to see this video and say, you know what? He's right. I can change. I can be different. I want more, so I have to do more. Right? If one person gets that, that's what I'm here for. What impact are you leaving on this world? Once you leave this world, are people going to remember you were here? I want to ask you that. Think about that right now. Once you leave this world, who's going to remember you were here? Right? Who's going to remember you? What are you going to leave behind? Right? What impacts are you making in life? Right? We're not here just to go to work, pay bills, and die. We're born to make impacts. We're born as kings and queens and gods and goddesses. What impact are you making? What impact are you making? Are you scared to make an impact because people gonna think you too much, or you changing, or people gonna talk that or not gonna be friends with you no more because they not going on that same journey? See, you gotta understand your journey is yours. It's not nobody else's, right? The Lord ain't say, hey, I'm gonna have y'all carpool through life. I don't think he set it up like that. I just don't. That's my opinion. I do not think he said, I'm gonna let these 5 people carpool through life together. No, you have a gift, you have a gift, you have a gift, you have a gift. And maybe you guys can support each other in pursuing each other's gifts. One person may want to be a chef. One person may want to be a trombone player. Another person may want to be a speaker. Another person may want to be a pastor. Another person may want to be an artist. No matter what it is, everyone has their gift, right? But are you utilizing your gift? Are you doing what you love to do? Because 85% of Americans actually go to it. Well, actually 93% of Americans go to a job that they hate every day. And guess what? They do nothing about it to change it. They do nothing. They do nothing. They just whine, crying about, hey, I hate this job, won't put in no applications nowhere else, won't try to further their education, to go to the field they want to do. Don't take that class, don't take that extra workshop, to do the things more that they love to do. Hey, they just complain. That's that enemy within. There's a complainer in there. Don't be a complainer. Don't be a nagger, right? Leave that enemy alone. Defeat that enemy, right? The enemy in me, right? Or in you, in all of us. There is a negative self-talk in us all. And we've seen it on TV when they got the red person and the blue person there, right? Oh, man, you could do this. You strong. The other guy saying, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? You 30. You overweight. You can't do this no more. You see what I'm saying? And then who you gonna listen to? It's easy to listen to the person say you can't do it because you don't have to put in no effort, right? It's easy to not do because it takes no effort, right? But to say, hey, I want to do something, now you got to put out effort. And a lot of people don't want to put out effort. A lot of people want return, but don't want to put out no effort. They want results, but they don't want to invest. Hey, Travis, I want your results, but I don't want to invest, right? How can I get your results without doing anything? You cannot, right? Law of sowing and reaping. If you do not sow, guess what? You cannot reap. Come on, man. If you don't sow, you can't reap. And if you sow good, you reap good. Also mean if you sow bad, you reap bad. Come on, man. It's laws. Come on, man. Y'all got to know this stuff, man. I'm just trying to put y'all on game for the free. Right? And this is just things that I've started to listen to, that I started to pay attention to, that I've started to read more within the last 2 years, and it all started me getting into entrepreneurship. Man, who would have thought entrepreneurship would make me a better person? I was like, man, this is crazy, I mean, one, because when you're doing something untraditional, you have to be one with yourself. As I stated, if there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. So if I'm in a place where, hey, I'm doing something untraditional, I'm not here just looking to work a job, pay bills and possibly that's it. No, I'm at this point where I'm like, hey, guess what I'm gonna do? Oh, let me get that right. Guess what I'm gonna do at this point? I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna learn to invest. I'm gonna learn to trade, right? And there are so many people say, man, you can't do that. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. What black men, investors on the stock market, trading, doing all this. I'm like, Pursuit of Happiness, man. They're like, what? Who's that? Like Will Smith movie, man. He was a broker, right? You know what I'm saying? He made millions. You know what I'm saying? I know it's possible, right? But also, I wouldn't be able to do it if I didn't have other friends or other business partners now that actually stepped into it first, that showed me it was possible. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I said certain times or things where people are waiting on you. Some people right now are waiting on you to make a decision, because without you getting involved, they will never see the opportunity, right? So a lot of times, right, we think about it's all about us. It's not always just about us. It's about everybody. It's about the world. It's about the impacts that we can make right now, y'all. We got to make these impacts. We got to be out here doing good. We got to be out here doing the right things. You see what I'm saying? We just got to make it happen. Hey, guys, and I just wanted to share that with y'all. That was on me today to talk about. But really think about it, man. If there's no enemy within, the enemy outside can do us no harm. If you are one with yourself, it doesn't matter what people say about you. It doesn't matter what words come out. It doesn't matter what stones they try to throw. Because when you are one with yourself, guess what? It doesn't matter, right? Because you are in pursuit of your own happiness. And we all should be in pursuit of our own happiness. So again, I appreciate everybody, joining in. If you got some value from this, please like and share this. And maybe somebody else can also get some value from it. Comment, ones if you appreciate it too. Because I want to see everybody at the top, because it's the bottom that's way too crowded, y'all.